Hello, children of the internet. It is I, foggyseñor, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. A new Let's Play. What are we playing? Well, I can't pretend like you don't already know. It's on the screen right now. Maybe I could censor it somehow, but I don't feel like doing that. I want to tell you what we're playing. It's Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I'm quite a fan of FromSoftware video games, going back to, I don't know, around 2014 or 15, I think, is when I was getting into the first Dark Souls, and the rest of the series, of course. And then from there, Bloodborne as well, and I never got to play Demon Souls, but I know, I've heard it's the cream of the crop, just like all of these other ones. And Sekiro is their game that came out in 2019. And it is my personal favorite of theirs. I love all their games. The Dark Souls series, who the hell knows how many hundreds or thousands, possibly, of hours I've sunk into those. I've played plenty of Elden Ring. Bloodborne is probably the one I've played the least of, but I still treasure that game as well. But no, this is my favorite one, and the reasons are too many to get into right now. We'll show the game off and I can talk about it as we play through it, but oh boy, do I love this one. Let me press any button to bring up a... You know what? It'd be nice if my controller was plugged in. I don't know what I was thinking. My controller was not plugged in, but we got to listen to some neat music, so that's fine. Now we can enter the menu of Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. I don't want to spoil too much about what we're getting into here, but I am so excited. I'm going to come into the sound options. First things first. And I'm going to see how it goes with this audio setup. I might have to change it for, upcoming episodes, but for right now we'll see how this works out. I don't want to continue. I don't even know what the hell... This was just a practice file here. I can delete this. That's fine. Those other two are from a while back, but I'll probably come back around to whittling away at those ones in the future. I was doing New Game Plus stuff, and Gauntlets of Strength. I never knew that those existed. Maybe I finished the game or was done with it before they... Because that was like an update, like a free update to the game. Gauntlets of Strength. We're not even going to talk about that, probably, in the Let's Play. We're just going to play through the game one time, all the way through. I'm going to try and keep the grinding and, farming of things to a minimum. If you're trying to max out all your stuff, you kind of have to do a little bit of that, but I'm going to minimize that to the best of my ability. What else can I say? I don't know. To try and do everything that there is to do in this game. The only problem with that is there's multiple endings, so I think what I will do is show off the true ending of the game and talk about the other ones along the way. What else can I talk about before we enter Sekiro Shadows Die Twice? I tried to Let's Play this once on the channel a long time ago. I could talk about that. Back in the low-effort days of foggyseñor, which I scrubbed because all those videos sucked. No production value. Nothing. They were just me, like, on a... low effort. That's all I gotta say about it. Got rid of all that crap. Now I'm gonna let's play the game for real. Also, I was doing it blind. That probably wasn't a good idea. This is a very difficult game. Yeah, let's start a new game. Let's go. We'll talk more once we get into it here.
Toki wa Sengoku Makki. Hinomoto subete o yaita senku wa imada ni ikiyoi otoroe zu. Yamabukai Ashina no kuni ni mo moe hirogatte ita.
Well, of all the horrible ways to die, that's definitely one of them. And there's another. Jeez. War back in the day. Kill me with bullets, please. Good lord.
Ashina一心国取りの決戦であった。
野良犬が心すらなくしたか。ああ、共に来るか、飢えた狼よ。
そして戦場で拾われた狼は修行の末熟達の忍となった。
忍の掟は忘れまいな。親の次に大事なもの、お前の心に刻むがよい。あれが今日からお前の主だ。命を賭して守る。たとえ奪われるとも必ず取り戻すのだ。よいな、狼よ。
Well, it's a lot to take in.
一心の国取りから24年。芦名の国は斜陽にあり、狼の忍びはすべてを失っていた。育ての義父も、守るべき主も。
Yes. Snow. Trees. Umbrella. I don't know if it's an umbrella.
Shinobiよ。目覚めてください。あなたの主のために。
Well, if it's for my master, then I suppose I will do as I am instructed to. I'm gonna grab this item off the ground, the ornamental letter thrown down by mystery person. Let's read about it. This is a staple of FromSoftware gaming, if you are not familiar. A lot of storytelling in the descriptions of the items that you pick up and use, item descriptions, and a lot of it is very much inferred rather than directly shown or stated. You're not gonna know everything in a FromSoftware game. You're going to assume a lot of things because the information you get is limited, and there's a lot of dots to connect, and some of it is left up to your, to your interpretation. So the ornamental letter, let's see what it says. A letter thrown into a well. Kuro's wolf. Your destiny awaits you at the Moonview Tower. Escape from the well and find the tower bathed in moonlight. Even without a blade, you can reach it. Stay silent, stay vigilant. Got it. We also have an item called Kuro's Charm. We can talk about that in a second after we talk about this. This is our equipment menu where we set up our quick items and a bunch of other stuff that we don't have access to yet. We got 5 slots for stuff. Here's one thing that we could put. Yeah, I'll just put that on the belt. Why not? What? And we can also read about it. It's a small... it's called the Homeward Idol, first of all. It's a small, palm-sized wooden Buddha. It can be used repeatedly. Held by the wolf ever since he was saved by his father, its corners are rounded with use. This Buddha is used to return home. It will return the user to the last visited sculptor's idol, or the dilapidated temple. I don't know what that means. I don't know what dilapidated temple they are talking about. But if I want to go there, I might break this guy out. Who knows? You can see him down in the corner there. I'm trying to cycle through my quick items, but I don't have anything else equipped, so I can't cycle to anything else. There's an item up there, but there's no way for me to get it right now, unfortunately. If you're hanging out in this starting area and you go back there, for whatever reason, decide to take a little swim, they tease you. Ooh, there's a thing you can't get to, haha. Alright, so our wolf has the ability to jump, once off of a wall to give himself sort of an extra jump like that. It's a pretty awesome ability, but it's just one of many he has as a master shinobi. Alright, so we are in the Ashina Reservoir, I believe is what it said. What a beautiful locale. Look at all this grand architecture. And me, here, almost dead. That's my health over in the lower left-hand corner. Alright, so here's another shinobi ability. I can sidle along this wall here, and peek around the corner. Alright, there's guys. I'm gonna stop hugging the wall. And when you stop hugging the wall, they give you your stealth tutorial. Advance without being seen by crouching in bushes or moving under floors. You do not have a sword at the moment. Use stealth to avoid enemies and head to the Moonview Tower. If you're about to be seen, warning markers appear above enemies' heads. Yeah, we're not going to see that right this second, but... Oh, hold on.
大事ない。刀もなく気力すらない。奴はもうただのふぬけよ。
I disagree, sir, but I'm not going to stick around to argue with you about it. Yes, we also have the ability to eavesdrop if there are people around and they don't know.
巫女様はまた月明かりで書をお読みかの。そうじゃな。まだほんの子供というに、囚われとは気の毒なことじゃ。ああ、源一郎様も何かお考えがあるのだろうが。
So I'm having a little debate with myself. I'm gonna hang out under the floorboards for a second while I do it. I know I said I wasn't gonna argue rhetoric with that guy out there, but here we go. It's time to think about something and philosophize. Like I said, the story of this game is quite interpretive. Well, I mean, compared to other FromSoftware games, it is a little bit more straightforward and a lot more is told to you explicitly, but I am debating with myself whether to sort of explain things as I go along or try to point them out as they happen, because there's a lot of stuff getting thrown at us right now, names and stuff that I could easily explain, but I don't know. Was the opening cutscene overwhelming enough for you, story-wise? There's... I don't know. Yeah, well, there's... We'll talk about things as we go along, I think. Let's talk about what we've learned so far. We're in the period of Japan following, well, I don't know what the hell it follows. I'm not I'm an expert on anything Japan at all. Which is unfortunate. I feel like if I knew more about their history and culture, a lot of things in this game would sort of, pop out and make a little more sense to me, or I don't know, just be more rewarding. But, we're in... I'll hang out back here while I talk about this. I don't want to go up there quite yet. A period of unrest in Japan, a lot of, warring between different clans, and, land being fought over, territory, you know, passing back and forth between different people as the wars sort of continue on. And, the Ashina clan, currently claims these lands that we're looking at around us. And we are, obviously, a lot of that opening cutscene was about our character here, Shinobi. He looks a little different now, doesn't he, though? He's got some gray shit on his face and in his hair. Maybe he needs to take a shower, I'm not sure. But we found him at his lowest point, apparently. He has lost all his will or whatever, according to those guys we passed. And, picked up off the battlefield by that very large man. We'll learn more about him a little later. He is our, adoptive father, and, his word is the absolute for me, other than the word of this child that they're keeping in this tower up here, which we just heard about. Why are they keeping a child in a tower? That's what I really want to know right now. So, we have the ability to scale the side of this building here, foundation. And here is our child reading. Good. They're not torturing him or anything. Not sure why they would be.
久しいな、狼よ。
お迎えに参上いたしました。我が主。
表を上げよ。くさび丸、 そなたの刀だ。我が忍びよ。主従の約定に従い、命を賭し、我に仕えよ。
御意。
Kusabemaru, my sword, a katana given by Kuro, the divine heir. An heirloom of the Hirata family, a cadet branch descended from Ashina. Once thought lost, it has found its way back into the hands of the wolf. The name Kusabimaru beseeches. A shinobi's role is to kill, but even a shinobi must not forget mercy. A mantra the blade itself may manifest. Let me think about that. Hold on. I come into my inventory here and really give this a think. Once thought lost. Okay. An heirloom of the Hirata family. We'll learn more about them down the line. They are connected to Kuro by blood. A cadet branch descended from Ashina. Gotcha. The lands are also known as Ashina. These are the Ashina lands that we're in. That's worth pointing out. There's a clan and there's the lands. Once thought lost, found its way back into the hands of the wolf. And is this referring to the current situation where I didn't have it and now I do because the kid had it? Or was there a different time when it was lost? That's what I'm wondering. A shinobi's role is to kill, but even a shinobi must not forget mercy. A mantra the blade itself may manifest. I wonder how that works. If so, it says it may manifest. I like that. They're always vague about everything. This I didn't read earlier, and I probably should have, and explain what it is. Normally, when you start the game, you don't get this, or you won't get this until you start a game after completing it one time. You need to beat the game once. And then every time you play, you will be given this, and let's read about it and see if we can learn what it does, or what it is. It is called Kuro's Charm. It is a charm received from Kuro. Wow. Very good information we're getting here. Placed on the wolf's person in secret after he lost his life in Hirata Estate and gained the power of resurrection. The charm has protected the wolf well, tempering his ordeals. To part with it would mean facing a path of hardship beyond that endured thus far. Yes, so you can... Well, we'll learn what we can do with this in a second. It'll be obvious, but, yeah, to part with it would mean facing a path of hardship. Just means it makes the game a little bit harder. I don't remember exactly what it does. What does Kuro's Charm do? Kuro's Charm is the one, yes. I can talk about what it does a little bit later. The important thing is we're not going to be parting with it for the purposes of this Let's Play. And that's all I have right now. Kuro, what else do you have for me, little boy?
傷を負っておるようだな。そうだ。そなたにこれを託そう。
Soda?
水のひょうたんだ。
Oh.
これで傷を癒してくれ。
Just water. Okay. A healing gourd. A gourd filled with vitality-restoring medicine. Resting refills the gourd. Made by an apprentice of the extraordinary Dr. Dojin. Though it is strange that the gourd's medicinal waters refill automatically, the seeds within may hold the secret to how it works. The seeds, huh? They refill automatically. And it's some mechanism of these seeds.
そなたの体、その後大事はないか。
その後とは。
あの世のこと、 覚えておらぬのか。
はい。
いや、司祭は後にしよう。今は、このアシナの城を脱さねばならぬ。
御意。
堀沿いに進んだ橋の下に、場外への抜け穴がある。一心様より、そう聞いたことがある。まずは、その橋下の抜け穴を見つけてきてほしい。見つけたらそうだな。足の歯笛で合図をくれるか。ほら、昔、聞かせてくれたであろう。こう、ピーッとな。その音を頼りに、そなたのもとへ行こう。狼よ、そなたからも何かあるのか？
Okay. Here's our opportunity to give Kuro the charm. I think we get another opportunity later in the game, but we are not going to give it to him.
そうか。では、頼んだぞ、狼よ。
Using quick items. Okay, you can cycle through various quick items and use each according to the situation. For instance, if you have taken damage, you can recover vitality with the healing gourd. You press up on the D-pad, left and right to cycle through them. Gotcha. Let's go upstairs. I'm gonna get out of the face of this little boy staring at me. It's creeping me out. There's an item up here as well that we need to grab, and we can talk about this as well. The pellet. Medicinal pellets that slowly restore vitality. A secret treatment passed down for generations in these lands. Records say it has been used in battles since times long gone, and lent to the famed resilience of Ashina warriors. A pill case full of these pellets would also serve as a battle charm. Okay. A pill case full of them. That must be what I'm looking at in the picture, something like that. But I guess I just picked up one. I picked up a pellet. Alright. I'm cool with it. Well, let me reorganize my quick item belt then, and then we can start getting into the game here. I'm going to put my gourd on my belt, my pellet on my belt, and my homeward idol last on my belt. Homeward idol is sort of a... Well, there's a lot of uses for it. It's not exactly a getaway quick sort of item, but it can be if you use it right. Yeah, let's open the door here and have a look outside at what we're going up against and talk about what Kuro told us. There is a secret passage that we are looking for somewhere under a reservoir, bridge, some sort of thing or another. And we're going to signal him with a reed whistle, which is something that we used to do in the past, apparently. I'm gonna drink my gourd. I'm not gonna go out and fight guys, with my health that low. Yeah. Let's, alright, the game is now going to teach me about how to fight, guys. Oh yeah, it's time for fighting. Posture and death blows. A shinobi aims to break an opponent's posture. Attacking an enemy is one way to achieve this. When an enemy's posture breaks, he is vulnerable to a shinobi death blow. You use your right button, right bumper, whatever you call it, to attack. And same button to attack when you see that red dot in the picture there. Red dot, center mass of your enemy. It is a death blow. You hit your button and you kill them. Let me demonstrate. We'll lock on to him. We'll attack him. And we will stab him through the throat. Oh, hey, whoa. You weren't supposed to hit me, pal. It's not a good deal. I'm going to get pellets going here. I'm gonna eat my pellet. Okay, more combat to learn. Deflection. Sometimes relentless attack is not enough to break an enemy's posture. Deflecting enemy attacks is another way to damage their posture. A master shinobi uses a combination of deflect and attacks to achieve swift victory. So you use your left button, left bumper, the moment that the attack lands in order to perform a deflect. Deflection is interesting because, I guess we can talk about Kuro's charm now and what it actually does. So deflection, when you time it perfectly, it will actually damage their posture more. If you don't time it perfectly, I think it still does a little bit, but not really a significant amount. It's not going to help against the stronger enemies. But Kuro's charm, giving it to Kuro makes the deflection mechanic a little bit different. You will take a little bit of damage if you don't time them perfectly. So if you sort of spam the button and don't time it exactly right, or if you just hold it down and try to survive that way, you shouldn't do that at all. But if you decided you were going to try, you would take a little bit of damage, and over time that would not work out in your favor. You would not be able to make it through the game that way. So that's, giving it to him is sort of like give you an extra little challenge, and that's one of those other files that you saw when we were starting our game way back at the beginning of this video so long ago. Yeah, so use attack and deflect to win. It's a very, very rhythmic sort of thing, and that's... There we go. Perfectly timed deflect. There's a sort of little spark, like orangey kind of sparks that come out of the swords, and a specific sound that plays when you get the deflect timed correctly. If you pay close attention to this Let's Play over time, you will see the difference between a bad deflect and a perfect one. Okay, locking on, yes, I understand the concept. By locking on to your target and keeping them in front of you, you'll find it much easier to attack, deflect, and perform other combat actions. You use your right stick to do this. Alright. We need to be swift. We need to take out these enemies. Cut them down with strength and resilience. Alright. Stab him. Back off. A few hits in on this guy. Another perfect deflect. Stab his ass and watch him die. Nice death gurgle there. That's great. I love it. Now we come up against a little field boss, mini boss, whatever you want to call him. And we'll be learning how to counter slash. A counter slash can be performed immediately after deflecting an attack. This allows you to deal posture damage without giving the enemy time to recover. So, pull off a perfect deflect and stay on the attack, basically, is the idea. Don't let up. Don't let up. Oh no, I did not, alright. This guy's a little bit tougher than your standard fare. Good thing I took him out, though. Stab him like that. Uh-oh. There's more. Death blow against strong enemies. Some powerful opponents require multiple death blows to be killed. The number of death blows required to kill an enemy is shown by the red circular markers above their vitality bars. Each death blow removes one marker. So I've got to do what I just did again! This guy's so strong he can survive being stabbed through the fucking throat. Alright, keep on the attack. Come on, bastard. I'm not exactly timing my deflects very well. I'm gonna hang out back here and make him come to me. See, that was bad. That was a better one. That wasn't so good at all. Now I'm gonna roll away from him and hope I don't die. I'm doing so... I did way better against this guy earlier when I was setting all this shit up. Okay, well, he drops a pellet, so that's good. I'm not going to use it quite yet, but I'll make sure it's ready to go. Fuck you, fence. So way out in that direction is actually, there's the bridge. And the secret passage, you can kind of see it's lit up over there. That's sort of where we need to get to. And the best way to get there would probably be through the door. But there's a classic FromSoftware staple as well. The door does not open from this side. It must be barred. Or otherwise, blocked. Okay, we've got a new item here. A fistful of ash. Ash gripped into a hardened clump. Throw it at an enemy to temporarily distract them. In Ashina, the snow falls thick, and thus the hearth runs thick with ash. Gotcha. Fire and snow, and ash. Fire is one of those things that FromSoftware, Miyazaki, the director of these big events, these games, he seems fixated on certain themes. Fire is definitely one of them. Not sure exactly what it represents to his butt, but whatever. Eavesdrop on these guys.
堀のどん詰まりに抜け穴があるじゃろ。あそこも見張りせよとの仰せじゃぞ。なんとも限界なことじゃ。戦が近いのかもしれんの。
Preparing for war, eh? I see. Alright, so there's a guy hanging out under here, and if you'd like, just start walking at him. Obviously, there's not really a way to stealth him without hanging it from the ledge like I'm doing right here. And you can actually get death blows this way. If they don't know you're there, it's pretty great. Great stealth. Alright, we're gonna hang on this ledge here, and we're gonna come along this way. Shimmy, shimmy, ya, shimmy, yay. Drop down here. Another pellet for my butt. I like having pellets. Plenty of pellets is always good. Drop down to here. And, there is an enemy down there, but there's really not much point going to fight it at all. You can also go over there, and I'm really not sure why I would do that either at this point. This is our door that we're looking for. Inspect. This appears to be the escape route. Call the divine air with the reed whistle? Yes. The entire reason I came out here. Why would I decline? Whatever, don't care. Here's my little boy, you came here barefoot, boy? What's your problem?
狼をよく見つけてくれた。さあ、参ろう。
御意。
血の定めから逃れることしかできぬとはな。
Run from the fated bloodline. To run from the fated bloodline is the only answer. Okay, there's a lot to unpack there. That's the thing about these FromSoftware games. All the devil is in the details, and a lot of people, you know, a lot of people have the gamer brain. A lot of people just want to play through the thing and get it over with, beat it, you know? And these games are very tough, so it sort of doubles that id thing in your brain that just wants to accomplish and achieve and be rewarded. So much of the reward in FromSoftware is just stopping and taking a look at things and thinking about them. So I'm gonna try and do that in this series to the best of my ability. I didn't know he followed me out here. What is this? Oh, this is weird. What if I come down here? He's just gonna wait. I can't even get... Oh no, what? Get out of my fucking way, you lizard. I did not realize that this is even a possibility. I thought the door closed behind you or something. There you go. It's a perfect example of what I was just talking about, isn't it? Every time I've played this game previously, apparently I've just ran ahead through the tunnel and gone to the next little part. And I never realized that this happens. You can come back out here and he, like, half-ass follows you. Not really, but he does. Okay. Hug this wall. This is actually an area we'll be revisiting later. Possibly more than once. This game is that way. A little bit more than some other FromSoftware games I won't name. Kuro. I want to ask you about the fated bloodline situation. What were you... Where will we go? The ice cream shop.
あるいはどこかに身を隠すか。そなたはどう思う？
御意のままに。
御意か。そなたは変わらぬな。
は。
いや、懐かしいと思うてな。さあ、参ろう。
I'm not sure what he means by that, but... Okay, let us press onward. Once we leave, we'll be outside the castle walls. I'm excited about that. I want to be outside of this place with you at the ice cream shop. That's where I'm taking you. I know the wolf is steadfast in his, adherence to the rules and, you know, obey your master and your father and all that crap we learned at the beginning. The Iron Code, I believe they call it. No, I'm taking you to the ice cream shop. I don't care where you want to go when we get out there. One last thing, I guess, before I come up these stairs. We're about to have a major sort of event happen up here. There is an option to play this game with English voice acting, Englishly dubbed. But I don't do that, and, I'm not going to set it up that way for the purposes of the Let's Play. I'm going to keep it Japanese with English subtitles. That's how I like it, and that's how you guys are going to, take it. Come stop me. No, I don't know. I think I prefer it that way. I don't really watch anime very much, myself. I'm not a huge fan, but I watch Japanese films. And when I do, I like to watch them in Japanese with English subtitles. Rashomon is a hell of a lot better that way. Let us ascend the stairs and quit with the jabbering about subtitles and such. Ooh, look at this beautiful little field of white. What is this? I wonder what this stuff is called. It's very, very pretty.
久しいな、巫女よ。叔父上の墓前以来か。
源一郎殿。私はすまぬ。
お任せを。
邪魔立てするか、巫女の忍びを。
Yes. Yes, I do. Say hello to Lord Genichiro Ashina. I'm gonna sort of play around while I try to explain. Well, I don't know. We can talk about this guy later. We heard him. That's what I'll say. We heard his butt mentioned earlier outside, and now we know that he is related to Lord Kuro, apparently, or in some way. He was at Kuro's uncle's funeral. And also, he just cut my arm off, and I guess, the game is over.
ミコはもらっていくぞ。
And there was some guy camouflaged in the field the whole time, also. What if I tripped over him while we were fighting? Oh Lord, I'm in hell. That hairy leg can only mean one thing. Satan has me in his dungeon. No! Satan's over there. It's an arm, you idiot. You need two of them to be my slave.
どうやらまだ日の定めではないと見える。
We have acquired the shinobi prosthetic. The artificial arm of a shinobi, passed down by the sculptor. Passed down by the sculptor, okay. Is that what he's doing? Sculpting? A replica of a human arm fitted with a variety of mechanisms, apparently designed with modification in mind. While it bears a number of cuts and is stained thick with blood and oil, it has been impeccably maintained. I don't know. If it's stained with blood and oil, I don't call that impeccably maintained. Whatever. It's not my place to judge. I have an arm. I didn't before. So you're the sculptor, huh?
お前さん、名は何という。その目、さしずめ、任に敗れた狼といったところか。言えぬ。それが忍びじゃな。わしは仏を掘らなきゃなら。お前さんはお前さんで好きにしな。
Okay, I'm gonna ask how I got here.
何故俺はここにいる。
ただ拾ったのよ。屍かどうかもわからぬものを。野良犬に食わせてやることもあるまい。
どれほど俺は眠っていた。
お前さんを拾ってからずいぶん経つぞ。
そうか。
じゃが、主の主はまだ生きておるぞ。アシナの城で囚われとなっている。だが、すぐにもその血を利用されちまうだろう。お前さんを見れば、その価値は十分にあろうというものじゃ。
More dialogue about his bloodline. The fated bloodline. They're gonna make use of his bloodline. I've also unlocked another dialogue option to ask about his blood, but I'm gonna ask about my arm first.
この左腕、俺に何をした？
そいつは忍び義手。石腕の狼にはおあつらえ向きの牙じゃろうて。仏を掘るには無用でな。お前さんにくれてやる。
忍び義手。
そいつはただ失った腕を補うもんじゃない。任務を見つけたらわしのところに持ってくるがいい。
任務だと？そうか、このからくり。
察しがいいな。任務を持ってきたら忍び義手に仕込んでやる。そうすりゃその義手のありがたみがわかるじゃろうさ。喋りすぎたな。いい気な。
All right. Modification, huh? The prosthetic arm was designed with modification in mind, according to the description, and he now says that if we find shinobi tools, we can bring them to him to have them somehow customized, fitted onto the arm. Not sure how it's going to work, but whatever. That's a very cool concept. I can't wait to see it in action, but you said something about the Divine Heir's blood, and I want to know what exactly their plans are for this blood. What are you talking about?
血が利用されるとはどういうことだ？
わしも詳しいことなど知らん。ただ、流院、そう呼ばれる特別な血があるという。主の主はそれを持っておる。
それゆえ巫女様は
付け狙われる。お前さんの体が妙なことになっておるのもそのせいかもしれぬな。お前さんもそうじゃが、この荒れ寺にはおかしな客がまあまあ訪れる。寺を出て右手の広場にもそうした者が一人おる。妙なことになっておる者同士、気が合うかもしれんな。
You say I might get along with him. I'll decide for myself. Actually, you didn't even say who it was. You say, whatever. I don't think I'll get along with them. I'm going to try not to. But that's something I'm going to be doing in the next episode. We are now awake again. I have a new arm. I've got a new quest, sort of. I know very little other than that they have my kid, and I need to get my kid before they use his blood. Something called the Dragon's Heritage. I'm sure we'll be learning more about it, but we're going to have to put that on hold until the next episode. So look forward to the next episode when we leave from this temple. Maybe go have a talk with the strange person that the sculptor mentioned, and see if we can't put this shinobi prosthetic to the test. See what it is, see what it does, see if it's going to serve my purposes. So, look forward to all of that in the next episode. Until then, I've been foggyseñor. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Ciao now.